Greetings everyone, it's your boy Super Ashy, yet again coming with another video for you guys. And I've got some more designs I want to show you with the leaks that have been out. They haven't been shown any pictures of the leaks. There's a graph of all the different Pokemon which are going to have forms and different other things basically. And I wanted to create more designs that I'm gonna try and predict what they're gonna look like with this into this video. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. Let's get into it straight away. Let's do this. Now, I'm gonna be talking about some Paradox past and future Pokemon that have been announced and been confirmed to be true. Now, they haven't been shown any pictures of them, which I'll be showing soon. I'll be showing like what my predictions are going to be, you know, what I'm trying and create what they are going to look like basically. And as with all the other videos I've done in the past, this is exactly the same thing. So there is a graph which I've actually seen and show you it right now. As you can see, I'm going to be talking about two Pokemon down here, which is Tyranitar and Salamance. I am going to include another Pokemon which has not to be in this graph, but I will be showing it at the end of the video. But with the first one, we'll be talking about Tyranitar. Now, Tyranitar is a pretty cool Pokemon. Everyone loves Tyranitar, okay? Everyone loves Tyranitar. And we probably think, well, we know that it's going to have a future form. Now, there is a bit of, I want to put this out right now, that obviously Larvitar is a Scarlet version exclusive, and Bagon is a past exclusive. Now, people have said to me that if it's gonna have like a future form, if Tyranitar's gonna have a future form, why is it a Scarlet exclusive? Now, let me tell you, when Larvitar evolves, it will gradually evolve into Tyranitar. But if you trade Larvitar, if you trade it to Violet, it will possibly evolve into something different with a different evolutionary line, which will Paradox formation will activate basically. It will activate, and it will be the same with Bagon. So my clearing up on how it will work. My theory it will work, because I know people have been a bit off that it doesn't make sense that because Larvitar and Bagon are version switcheroos, you know, they're literally the opposite of their versions, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. So let's just show you the design I'm showing you right now. Here we go. Here is Tyranitar's future Paradox form. Now, this is not gonna confirm that it's gonna look like this. I hope it looks like this. I wish it's gonna look like this, because maybe it will be like a cyborg. I predict it could be a cyborg like type Pokemon. As you can see, I basically chose the design to have some similarities from some past Pokemon that we've actually seen. Now, in Pokemon Black and White 2, in PokeStar Studios, this is basically the Mecha Tyranitar that was shown in that game. And also this design of Mecha Tyranitar was also shown in the anime. I wanted to take that design and mash it with a regular Tyranitar, instead of just having like a robot Tyranitar, which is a bit boring, but cool though, I like it, but we've already seen that before. So I wanted to fuse Mecha Tyranitar and a regular Tyranitar together to make a cyborg. Now, this is a different like method for me to make, and very different for the Pokemon, you know, games. Maybe having a cyborg Pokemon would be absolutely cool to have if it eventually will look like this. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be a cyborg Pokemon when it comes out, and maybe we can actually see something else even better than my design. I hope we do. I hope we see something different. Maybe it can even evolve even further. But yeah, this is my design, this is what I depict, and perhaps changing its typing from rock dark type to steel dark type. Now that would be interesting to have. I hope we get something like this. This is my version of the Pokemon if it ever comes out. So yeah, that is future Tyranitar. Now, obviously the opposite, we got Salamance. Now, Salamance is another pretty cool Pokemon. We had its Mega. Same with Tyranitar, we had his Mega as well, which are both pretty cool. But with Salamance, I wanted two designs for Salamance. Yes, I designed two different, like, designs for Salamance if he ever gets a past form, which he will have, but I don't know if it's certainly going to be, that is going to look like these two, which I'll show you here. Now, okay, I'm going to talk about the first one on the right. Now, the right Salamance, I'll say right future Salamance, okay, number one, is it has wings. I wanted to go into its lore a bit deeper as it is a past Pokemon, I wanted its wings a bit more dragged and more dragon-like, instead of like crescent-y, you know, because I know that its crescent, like, luminosity of, like, design is within its Mega. And with its Mega, as I said, its front legs are very short. Now, I wanted to add something to this, to its design that I've created, to have no front legs. Maybe in the further past that Salamance did not have front legs, and it just basically was a wyvern. Now, wyverns are a type of dragon. Well, they're not dragons. They don't breathe fire, but they're highly venomous. They do not breathe fire, as I said, but they are relatively smaller than dragons. Maybe Salamance was a wyvern. Maybe he had a wyvern, like, anatomy of the body of anatomy of a wyvern, which is pretty cool. Maybe it had more horns, more different, darker color in its skin, you know, had different, like, blotches of scars and that maybe in the past, which was pretty cool. So that's Salamance Design number one. Now, number two is, I went to go into Bagon's bio that it always wished to fly. Now, maybe in the past that Salamance couldn't fly, and that's why he was destined to wish to have wings. To me, this design that I've created reminds me of Komodo dragons. Yeah, they do. It does remind me of Komodo, or even early depictions of iguanodons back in the 19th century. Yeah, so that's what the detail I wanted to go with. The color scheme is kind of the same from the first one, but however, given it horn on its nose, obviously it has no wings. It has more armor plating around its legs, which I wanted to have that detail into it. Maybe it was more of a steel type instead of just like a dragon, which is interesting. Maybe Salamance's typing could be dragon, just dragon type maybe for its wingless version I've done, and maybe its winged one could be poison dragon. Maybe that'd be interesting to have, or maybe yeah, poison dragon sounds good to me. So yeah, that is past Salamance. Both designs I created. Maybe we'll get this in the game. I hope we see something like this in the game. Maybe we'll get two forms of Salamance. That'd be kind of cool. But as in the board that showed all the confirmed Pokemon, which we don't know what they look like, there's only going to be one past Salamance, which is a bit unfortunate, but nevertheless, this is an awesome Pokemon to have in your team when the game comes out. So this final Pokemon, which I will show you here, is not going to be in the game. This is a design that I did a while back, and I wanted to talk about it in this video. It's got nothing to do with the leaks. I know this is a bit of a why is this in the video? This is going to be for the future game. Now, if the future game, Generation 10, is going to get, well, it's going to be an Australian region, alright? I hope it's going to be an Australian region. And maybe for the starter for that region, we can have an Echidna Pokemon, which I'll show you here now. Now, the Echidna Pokemon is a grass type, maybe. Echidnas are monotremes. They also lay eggs. That's really weird. A really weird animal. You know, Knuckles from the Sonic franchise is also based on an Echidna. So Echidnas are a really bizarre animal. Their back legs are basically twisted. Their back feet are actually pointed backwards. So when it walks, it actually walks really quite odd. And it has a pouch, like all marsupials have. its pouch is facing backward as well. So basically its pouch is facing in the rear end of its body. So when it has a baby, when it poos, the poo might go on its head. So, and also echidnas are very cute. Its mouth is like really hard, you know, it's like a bill, basically, like a platypus. Which are also monotremes, not marsupials. Monotremes lay eggs, marsupials don't. But they still both have pouches, which is bizarre. Maybe an echidna Pokemon for the future. Maybe we'll even get an echidna Pokemon in the game for Scarlet and Violet. Maybe we'll even see one. If we do, that would be a big surprise, and it wasn't even leaked. That would be interesting to see. I hope we get something like that. Maybe we'll get something like this. But that is the Echidna Pokemon. I don't know what it's called, and well, I haven't thought of a name up yet for it. And well, I know that I did make a name for it. Echidna. It's like an artichoke, really. I took the design of an artichoke within an echidna. So, a chokechidna maybe? I don't know. So yeah, that is the Echidna Pokemon for Pokemon Australia region for Gen 10. There you go. So yeah, that is 3 Pokemon that I've designed for Scarlet and Violet and probably Generation 10. I hope you guys liked the video. Also subscribe to me if you want to see more of this content. Also go in the description down below to see my designs before I post a video. To see my art before I make a video, you know, in my Twitter. Also, put a comment down below what Pokemon you want to see in the game, and what you think it's going to look, what these Pokemon are going to look like eventually when the game comes out. So yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves for the rest of the day. That is Super Rashi. Peace out. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.